Hello and welcome to what is now episode 4 of FIFA 13 seasons. And in this episode, as you can see, we've got 9 points from 3 games as we head into our 4th game. This time, going to be Newcastle. We come up against a Benfica side who I would say this is evenly matched, but in my personal opinion, I would say Newcastle are a better team than Benfica. However, as you can see, the first chance does fall to Benfica. There's a bit of madness inside the box as it hitting and deflecting all over the place, but then trying to get back into the game with a nice shot from Gouffran. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. And then a mistake from my opponent leads Cisse to have a chance. He one-on-one with the keeper, but unfortunately the keeper does make a nice stop to that and hits it over. But from the corner, Colaccini gets his head to it, but can't make any more than just what was fairly controllable or definitely savable shot from the keeper. Once again, the rain was causing a bit of confusion in the box like there, and it meant the defenders, when they slipped in, they were struggling to get back up. So full advantage was being taken of that. Once again, Gouffran with another shot. Doesn't look like it was ever going to go in though, but it didn't even test the keeper, to be honest. But then Cisse, some powerful shots. So there are quite a lot of shots from outside the box, but not really getting anywhere. Excuse me. Again, more runs being made. Corner is won then in around the 48th minute. Once again, Colaccini rises and wins the header this time. He wins the header and actually is able to make a prominent shot on target, and it goes in. So we go 1-0 up in around the 49th, 50th minute. So that's, as you can see the replay here, 1-0 against Benfica. And once again, more long shots were prominent in this game. That one, I believe, was from Santone. Overton now, with a bit of trickery, although unnecessary, goes past a couple of players and just slams it. It looks like it should fly to the top left-hand corner, but it doesn't. It just goes just over, unfortunately. But once again, a long ball from his goalkeeper. A nice flick on, falling to Cardozo, who is the main forward for Benfica. But that wasn't really, it didn't lead to anything, and that was kind of the best chance Benfica had. Although not the best chance, it was, it was just an example of how they weren't really able to get anywhere. Until in around the 71st minute, the ball was played through to Salvio, runs forward, strikes it. Bit of luck there, because I don't know how Krul didn't make a better save than that, unfortunately. But it is a draw, and that does take it to 1-1. Salvio does level the scoring in around the 72nd minute, but still plenty of time. Immediately from kickoff, some nice passing and link-up play between Cisse and I think that was Gouffran, I'm not sure. Then plays it out wide to Overton, cuts inside, and look at that for a finesse. I mean, that is just dreadful from Overton. We know he's not a brilliant player, but in FIFA, I think his stats are a bit too good for him, to be honest, because I don't rate him at all as a player. But it falls down to Debuchy anyway in the 75th minute outside the box. Doesn't realise he's got that quite so much time. Doesn't get the shot off. Fortunately, it falls for Cisse, who's able to work himself into a position where he can pull off a nice shot, but it is well saved from the Benfica goalkeeper. But once again, the corner's whipped in, goes straight towards Colaccini, but unfortunately he can't get his head to that one. But there's 82nd minute, it's closing in on what looks to be is going to be a draw, but Overton once again trying to work something down that left flank, can't whip in across, falls to Cisse, but he's tackled well. Gouffran gets a bit lucky because it hits the defender, and then it's a very nice sliding tackle from his defender indeed. So you can see that the chances just looks like it's not going to come, and it just can't work that, the chance, unfortunately. But he does get a chance in around the 86th minute here, 4 minutes to play, plays it through to Cardozo, tries to work some nice play into the box, but perhaps it was just a bit overly fancy. It doesn't come to anything, unfortunately for him. Ben Arthur, unfortunately, his pace isn't quite enough to take him around the goalkeeper there. But as you can see, 91st minute, perhaps there's time for one final chance. Confusion within the box, but unfortunately it doesn't quite fall for Cisse. So the final whistle blows. It is 1-1. It's always fairly good to pick up at least a point, which we do. So there's a point. We've got 10 points from 4 games. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, be sure to like and subscribe.